Chat, single limb. And for these teams, it's like there's no chance of recovery for this. Okay, Navi on defense, Vitality on attack.
The first time they'd ever make it. They lose this game though, and they are out. That is the year done. See you next February. It's going to be a while before we get to see either of these teams, or even see these teams again.
Okay, 3 passes. I like this walk through garage though. They make it look like they're trying to head over towards C, but instead they double walk over towards garage with a late recon. Yeah, and these two have just owned it, right? Oh my god, that's a nice pistol. Hey, shout out to Rana. Yeah, on top and just had this guy over towards spawn. That was an important kill.
For his squad, the plant is secured, and a 5 versus 1.
This is a pretty cool pistol.
He's a clutch player, but this is a big task.
He's got the first. That's at least one to his name. Trex. It's going to go through him well. I thought
yeah, and I like the Trex is the one to get good amount of the kills as well, so that he's on his way to his ult. Yeah, so make it look like it's a C hit, late recon, and no one's looking at garage. Keza, thank you so much. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
To the map pool going into split 2. It's been played once by Vitality,
I guess so, technically.
Fnatic, who I think
Slipshot with the 18 months. Thank you so much as well. Thank you.
They don't really have a lot
and Apex 0034 with the Prime.
Completely changed for the side of Vitality.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that.
At least
thanks
map
for the
number
subs,
2,
guys.
I would say is a bit more in favor of Vitality. So this series, I think from the get-go, leans one way. I think everybody...
Yeah, 2 people are allowed to die here, and they really are focusing on trying to make sure that Trexas is all early, right? We've got the bomb, got him hunting as well on the pistol rounds, whether it's going to be a kill or a death. We get the orb into this round.
Here it goes!
10 maps in a row.
Maybe a bit of a reach, but there's a chance. There is. And look, for Navi, like we said, they've looked comfortable. We heard it from our desk. That's been a big factor in them getting back to winning ways. For Vitality, 1-0 up, though.
I think Navi overbought.
Lots of room for error.
But will Vitality buy an Outlaw? Saves his
really
dash.
Steals the show whenever he's on the server.
Dude, these late recons are annihilating them.
Only the pistols on the other side yet to do any real damage, and Vitality, well, they've secured a plant down below unless there's about to be a big play from Artisan. Well, that one's nipped in the bud pretty early.
Shout with the Sheriff.
One enemy remaining.
Maybe the only person to get a kill again. Yep, it's the same as the last round. Nobody on Navi really turning up just yet.
But, I mean, Trex will take the death here. They keep all the guns into it.
Statistic as well that almost has a little bit of irony towards
any recon shooters? Yeah, but they're like they're doing the recon weird though. Not like the normal. Not like your normal recon at the moment. It's a lot later than you would think. They're pretty much doing the recon as they're running out. You've got to make a decision.
Navi are 10-0 in maps versus Vitality. I will say I don't expect that to continue.
Okay, no Outlaw as we see. The Outlaw would have been unbelievable. Maybe they're just not Outlaw buyers. Holy, we invest the Omen Flash into this.
About that score just draws me to it. But Sander, he's trying to
okay, so Navi, big plan of trying to make sure that they don't default over towards A, and it is fully backfired. Normally you'll see like teams with Omen, they'll only Omen flash over towards A main when it's like the real backup of we can't hold A, how are we going to hold on to it. The Omen Flash, it looks a little bit individual, and yeah, Vitality might run away with this half.
He's been in retake after retake, clutch after clutch, but this
throw Trex the spike here. Yes, you do.
Resolution rather. So it seems they'll save those weapons on the C site.
This round was blink and you miss it, but again, you had this sort of 3-pronged push.
Yeah, surely if you're gonna Omen Flash this, you would like TP over towards here.
Over to the side of Vitality. It's been mentioned many a time that this is a team
could this have been done better?
Built around that individual skill and then sort of putting
when you just go for it, when you just insta stun, slide, or TP over towards here, then if you're Omen flashing,
be a very, very quick map.
What's concerning is just so few players dying in the first couple rounds, but this is the one that really matters. A flawless for Vitality would be huge. Their economy would be sky high. There's the one found. It's not Xiao, instead it's Sagetsu.
Do you think wins this game? I went for Vitality my pick'ems, so I'll always back my pick'ems even though they're wrong a good amount of the time.
Yeah, it's a bonus.
You want to play this one to earn as much as you can, and running into this man, you're losing it. Reinvestments for Vitality needed. It's a silver lining for Navi, but 3-0.
What happens if Navi lose? They're out for the year.
I think the value.
Okay, so they did stun, but then they didn't slide.
So much more, and it just comes across disjointed. It's the same as what we critiqued Navi for so much.
Yeah, it was individual. I think if you're sending it, and they are sending it because they omen flash stun, like it's a big commit in terms of their util.
Versus a stacked up
God,
squad.
I'd be sending that.
Rounds can very quickly fade away from you. 3-0. That's going to be the one rifle at least to give a semblance of hope. And hey, you know what? Navi have always been pretty good with the pistols. We'll see if they can maybe steal this one away.
Okay, so we've got hero gun.
Maybe it would be that little bit easier.
Defense, and looks like, especially after this round, the round before, Vitality are like, well, we're going to take A control the whole time. And Navi wanna...
But will they go into it? That's the question. You know, Cypher's covering the rest of the map.
Navi want to fight this.
And now they've seen a number of
Vitality were ready for this.
Well, they're falling like flies.
Literally had anti-flash, Two people holding short.
Gives Xiao an opportunity to reset, but the problem here is the rifle was one of those players that fell. Now that's down on long in an irretrievable position.
And late recon into send again. There's the recon.
They've got to do this with pistols if they're going to clutch it.
That's the thing, they know that there's a couple of players here. Like, they easily could have walked away from this, but I just can see how confident.
But this is an attack side of map right now.
Vitality currently are in just playing
but I'm still worried for Navi. Like, considering this was their pick, Vitality look really together. It has just been one buy round though, so maybe I'm overthinking.
Fairly clean. Angel, last man standing. I think, well, he's already been spotted. The barrel's been spotted. One kill will go his way, but the trade is immediate. Again, going into a big buy round, Kicks has his ult. I'm pretty sure Navi only have Cypher. Okay, when did Navi actually get onto the board?
Well, that's it. Yeah, if you're going to break that economy at some stage, you got to be getting the kills, which they are doing impressively here, considering the open engagement is both players dying on long. Rifle down, but they managed to trade it out. One kill go down, one kill go down, and the same thing in the end. It's not the end of the world, but in order to capitalize off it, you do need to find that round win. And we come into this one, ultimates online for Vitality.
Damn, dude, he's doing the old Angel default against Angel, TPing out towards middle.
Feeding their ult economy. Navi aren't in that position for a big round.
This is what Angel used to do in like the first
it's in the hands of Artis.
6 months of this map.
Been given an opportunity to use it. The squad moving elsewhere and pressuring the Cypher setup now on C.
That's the thing, we've witnessed this a few times. The classic A site defense is to try and get that a little bit more aggressive. Initially having 3 players there for early control, but Vitality are more than happy to feel out the map. Have a little look for space, but as you said, like break some of that utility, which forces more of a gamble. Instead, though, the Rolling
take
Thunder
Garage. I mean, we just got to retake this for Navi.
This site.
Yeah, and accept it.
And it is going to be dodged. That's
a good
something. With Hunter's Fury, they could make a play into
really good server.
Sugetsu's at least done well. The flash going to be dodged, and the dart is giving things away. Even still, though,
someone's got to shoot the start, man. Killing me.
In their advantage.
It's killing me, dude. I mean, Trex is making Sova look broken right now.
Possibly connect, but Runner, he's avoided them. He won't get caught. Now they have to play another Hail Mary. Do you commit this operator to a retake? Surely it goes in the back of Xiao. If Xiao finds a kill, if the random shots through the wall do, then you go for it.
Safe on this one.
It might be time to fall back.
Yeah, managed to dodge all of this.
Already out on the site, swung from the side, but Xiao's made it competitive. 30 HP versus 70 Trex.
Yeah, good off angle from Trex on this one.
Probably expected him to be down
they gotta shoot recon us. This is 12 now.
But instead, he's a bit aggressive. And then initiative gets him
again, the recon timing is good. It's later than normal.
I think he played a pivotal part in the entirety of this
round. It's getting way too much.
His dart just made things so catastrophic, and even though the Hunter's Fury did a great job, it's the ability to just, there you go, to pick off Angel directly through the wall, and then just having that space towards the latter stages of the round. That one looked like an opportunity, and especially with Navi throwing in that Hunter's Fury just to try and disrupt while they fought back through. The fact
I mean, it's
well, not enough.
An incredible.
Still leaves them.
It's just a very well played so far from Vitality of just how you snowball in this game. Talked about it a lot this year.
Rolling Thunder, but after that, they're caught off guard. Same thing at the start of this round. Early peak by Safe, rewarded, and they can fall back. No need to overcommit. They know they're against pistols. On the side of Vitality, this is their opportunity to create an even further economic buffer between them and their opponents. 5-0 attack side start, but I like the fact that they're also changing it up. Look how eager they are to catch the aggression of Navi. They're ready for players to go pushing up, but eventually, Minute on the clock. It's time to make a choice. Towards the C site they go. Brave as well to go into this position up against a low buy. You never know what's awaiting you around those corners. Luckily, it is just Sheriffs.
Yeah, they've been methodical so far. Flash through. Angel. First shot goes his way. Timing actually works out.
Kicks just saved them.
But again, the trades are in their favor.
Big Joe, yeah.
Xiao's positioning could be valuable, but he's been spotted. And they've already managed to bypass him and get their way onto the site.
Safe is so confident with this. Yeah, let's see if Artist can get hit. Right?
Xiao's pathing is to get a rifle.
Yeah, the shots right now, if I'm start looking at it, Trex and Safe is...
But you cast your eye at the ult economy and the position of Trex.
Yeah, no way.
Late round Hunter's Fury will just lock this one off. Maybe Xiao can make it worthwhile, though. Get him to use the Hunter's Fury. But he'll have to pick off a few players to do that, and I don't think Trex has the ult in mind. He's instead sneaking his way
so
up to grab a free kill from the
gets
side.
The kill.
Very nicely done by Vitality. Clinical play on the server so far. Couple of mistakes. I wouldn't even say it's mistakes. It's just a couple of bumps in the road, and they adapt to them perfectly with these picks inside of Garage. Although it came close. If that extra shot from Zipan lands on kicks, this whole round could have fallen apart.
Well, Navi are already going to have to call themselves a pause. 6 rounds in, 6 rounds down. This is where the ult economy now gets into their favor, at least a little bit.
Ukasa, so you're talking about the one on C. It's more just like when it leaks out like this. If you're trying to run out of it, you got to think of like all of these angles. Instead of if it's just like in the choke point, you only have to think about in front of you. And like you can spam easily in front, whereas like spamming on something like that is a bit harder. Teams actually have like preference on what they prefer, but
anytime they've tried to be aggressive, they have been immediately shut down by Vitality. They're doing a great job of countering this aggression. I think Kicks' utility has been sublime.
I mean, it's a good timeout. They got to win.
We spoke about
they got to win the round.
Runners, Cypher maybe not having the best time last week.
I just wonder, there's so many options for Vitality right now. They could do the classic over towards C.
Absolutely.
They could just do their normal A default.
But they need some defense rounds.
Better than what, right?
They got all the options.
Sure, yeah. I think I'll expect that from anyone. We're only halfway through this first half. There's quite a bit of room to grow for the defensive side, and 4 ultimates online for the start. Again, Artis, operator in hand, looking to make that work on the light shields.
The Omen flashing from here.
Available.
I mean, so this is just a timeout.
Maybe even someone dropped him over.
And they're just talking about over towards B, what they want to, over towards A, what they want to be doing. Okay, so it was smoke, and then if the recon gets shot or scans, then they were going to Omen flash. So it's the first time that Navi have actually taken A control. See 2 people holding it though, so B is a little bit weak if they wanted to hit it.
So they smoke it off this time, make it a bit more of a headache for Vitality, but if anything, that spurs them on. They're inside the smoke, waiting for the aggressive play. Now 2 up top. Angel, element of surprise is there, but the shots aren't. Xiao's able to catch it from the side. Zipan's in as well. This is a much better round from Navi.
Yeah, not overwhelm on site. Should. I mean, how is Kicks alive?
Fall apart again. Nice shot by
they got no smokes. I tell you what, it's doable for Vitality.
Dimensional drift is
it is. Oh, okay, it's less doable now.
In the back corner.
Wait, Artist.
You
not just missed your chance.
Reveal even going to be there, and he's going to try and back out with that operator. The fake out's perfect, but it's Trex to find a kill. He's got a little bit more. The spams gets the kill onto the last.
Oh my goodness, that was close.
There's going to be plenty of time for the defuse, but Trex is so unbelievably close.
Oh, if he runs away there, if he lands one more classic shot, we can throw a few more ifs in. That could have been a damning scoreline for Navi. But Artis manages to make it work. That last shot, a key one for the defensive side, but I'm not sure they're going to be chuffed with that round. Again, they're finding openings, getting back into the side.
Out of all the rounds you can win, it's like the worst possible rounds. One person surviving, that person's got to rebuy armor.
On site, able to back off somewhat, find some space.
I tell you, man, the recons are insane right now. I don't think I've ever seen a Sova get this much impact in this many, like,
insane.
In this many rounds. We're only 7 rounds in, and I feel like what? The Sova's been the difference.
Fantastic work from the side of Trex.
5 rounds? Maybe even 6.
At least a player with the Hunter's Fury.
He could have hit. In the 1v1, yeah, he definitely could have played it a little bit better, but 21 HP as well. It's always hindsight. That's the smallest. It's the smallest Neo Maul I've seen.
From Navi, getting away with some, as I said, things you shouldn't be able to get away with on other agents. The fact is, though,
okay, they actually take down the raid boss, man. Trex is the raid boss right now. He's annihilating them. So, good kill.
Perhaps we'll see that made into 2 this time. The adaptation from Navi to fall back after opening pick. Play the B site, high-low setup. A site could be that little bit weaker, especially with the low HP on Artist, but the AWP is there. It's a big danger for Vitality to consider. But I think the idea is clear. Runner left in this position for the late round. Kicks. I'm not actually sure what he's doing. He's coming up with the spike. Is this a shift in play? They're going to fake out the A side instead. Late play to A, start to B, but they're very much ready for it. Great stun, catches one. Up goes Zipan though, sliding around, doing so much damage, but not enough.
HP.
A sliver of health left.
At least the comms can come in. Look at the Omen Jaw. Oh, Sender might have won this one. Nice shot from Artis again. Still though, this is... These rounds are not convincing from Navi.
Very confident with 12 seconds left, but it looks like space is being given.
10 seconds left.
What do you do? To send it in off the tap?
That blade storm. Plant in, a spam could turn the round. In fact, they're going to go straight back in before they can even plant. Back into the 1 versus 1. 7 HP on Kicks is all he has, and well, the jumping classic is going to convert the round. It's 2 rounds.
Back-to-back rounds.
Clutches.
Artist survived on like 21 HP the round before, 45 HP on this one. I mean, he's clutching out, but my god, it's close.
I think Artist has now gone from like 1 kill 2 rounds ago. All of a sudden, he's firing off. This is what we want to see. Navi waking back up into it. Like we said, there was plenty of time left at 6-0. Now 6-2, it looks a little bit more manageable. The problem is that on the other side, Vitality, they had so many clean rounds early on. They built up so much economy that there's
good comms coming in as well to let them know that he was low, so they could
Navi be in a position to
right
at least put 3 on the board and 1 buy round away from a 6-5.
Whoa, we go for the aggro. Here we go on this one.
Still up for grabs. Zipan though wants to get aggressive early on, and Trex
back-to-back opening Jules.
Caught off guard. I thought Angel was about to swap positions.
Keep fighting. They just walks around the door. Well,
yeah, that was nearly the. Does anyone remember the steel clip?
The thing is, Navi, for now at least, are not fighting. The safest
is nearly the block over towards Garage.
Even pinging it, but they don't expect the second player to be there. Still holding on to the angle. Safe has found another. Xiao's still in the corner. Now Safe
great round
from
Zipan.
A much cleaner round.
That is the one. That is the much cleaner. Safe can't buy, but he has.
I actually really like that adaptation there. Just
someone's going to take the hit on the team here.
If the rest of the players run in, let's try and hold on to some control at least.
Yeah, and the extremities have been pressured in early rounds, not necessarily around mid, so it makes sense. You see that little bit of space is being left open. Nice, you got to fill that gap with your own players. Vitality. Oh,
he looks so.
Is that from 4 rounds ago?
I don't know.
That could be the C retake. I'd expect him to look like that, but yeah, look, at 6-3, timeout for Vitality makes perfect sense. This is a squad that wants to course correct before they get too far away from their destination. And finally, there are some money problems starting to emerge with ults online. They have a bit of a discussion to facilitate. On Navi's side, more of the same. Tempered aggression across the map and resetting into nice 5EXs after.
That has been the thing.
Many does Navi need. I don't know how their attack's gonna be fully looking, but it should be okay.
And then the next
like
round,
what, 5?
Push straight out and peek someone into mid, and I think that's the real value that he can bring on the.
They have everything.
Disruptive.
They should be okay with 5, I would say.
Vitality into decisions, because up until that they've been slow, methodical. Like think about some of the splits.
I don't really know. I don't know how well these two work together. Like their C hit could be absolutely
disgusting. Well, they're not getting that anymore because there's such aggressive plays. Now, I'm going to make the assumption that there's going to have to be some sort of
Xiao's going to have to do a lot.
And in this round, well, it looks like they're going to go to the place that they haven't been for a while, which is going to be that C site. It is the home of Sugetsu.
Whether it's shocks to break trips or
hasn't been pressured too much.
Oh man, this was nice though. Yeah, this was good. Insta TP once they realized they were coming over towards C, and at the same time he had his clone over towards A, making it look like a lot of pressure. So if Runner was close to hear this, he could call it there was a lot of people going aggro over towards A, but actually there was 2 over towards C. This was a nice use of the Ori.
Question is, where did Vitality take it with everyone outside of C in the garage space under their control? Oh no, this is a bit of a disaster. If Runner gets 1, he could have 2. Xiao was stuck in his turret, but the shot doesn't land. That one does. Artist for the double.
Oh my god.
His 4th kill of the round. And needs to
Sick
reload
round. He might get it.
attempting
Dude, this
the
guy's
ace.
peeking long.
He's being watched by Trex.
Oh,
There's
he
his
had the
chance.
shot, Artist. Come on.
Shut down. Trex, on the other hand, well, he's not going to make the big play.
Artists have mad impact.
But too far out
Two
of
1v1s.
I was getting a little bit nervous.
Yeah,
like
a lot of kills.
HP.
Opening kill here as well. It's 3 rounds in a row. Navi's got the first pick though.
That's a huge change. Artist 1 and 6 now.
Yeah, this was sick.
11 and 7. That was his first death since all of the other kills that we witnessed. But also, the way they're using his Yoru is actually really interesting now, because before he was just holding down an angle. This time he started over on the A side of the map.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
You can actually see the TP
This is really cool.
going across the map all the way onto the other side, so that he's able to fast rotate through. So he starts on this
Once
side.
he's
If
got
they
the
go
op
the other
out,
way with a
it's been
flash,
making a
he's
lot more
immediately
sense.
there.
Yeah, and he can have another kill here, and he does get another kill.
Another collab.
Wait, he got
Well, this is
both.
getting
Wait,
a
how
little
did he
bit
kill kicks
ridiculous
as
now.
well?
Is TP not a big factor in that? That's just raw skill.
Hey, Artist is
Maybe a little bit
farming
of
them.
luck.
He had like 1 kill until he
HP on
went
runner two,
until he got the op
Trex
out.
With a stinger, this is, I mean, it was a tough round for Vitality. Now it's a near impossible one. Okay, well, it looks like they're trying to give him a chance at least. Angel steps up to the plate, but runner's third kill.
Yeah,
now,
relax
Artist
yourself.
Is being a
We're
little
done.
cautious. He's backing off. He's giving him the space.
They could
and the opportunity to at least.
There's so many ways that
plant
they could
this
handle
spike.
this. Thing is, he's 45
Attempt is
HP, so they
there.
probably won't use the ult, but
Don't know. Maybe they use it for the retake.
Okay.
Yeah, they will. It's
that is
worth
the
it.
easy way to do it.
Just wants to play disruption. Gonna give the space to Sugetsu
Yeah,
to
just-
try and get back in, but
You
he
just,
has been revealed. They know exactly where he is. Again, just trying to
I was gonna say, did you use the pistol on this one? Dude, Artist is 14 to 7, but it is. Are all of these kills not in the last 4 rounds or something? Mental?
No way. And I'll be honest.
5 rounds maybe?
I thought there was absolutely no way we were getting to this scoreline. This was a 6-0 start,
Yeah, it's
absolute
so
domination.
many in a row.
None of the rounds even look remotely close, and now it's like, whoa.
Oh,
come
it's
on.
through smoke. I mean, they're on
He did it
radar.
through a smoke as well. I
one
thought
guy's
maybe
on
there was
radar,
a
though.
gap as he got closer,
Player standing.
but nothing. Just a clean shot through.
Yeah, it's nice.
Even finishes it off like this. No flash, nothing. Just straight up firepower. And he knew his teammate would trade either way. That's the whole point. 6-5. Navi, what a comeback this has been.
And we've had 3 different TPs at the moment as well, so wherever they try and go reactively, he's gone there. He thought they were going to go C, thought they were going to react garage, thinks they're going to react B to this pressure over towards A. He's
Artist is hungry for that kill.
got the reads on this one.
that's
No
gonna be
way!
Another one through the smoke!
There's no way he gets
The thing
tracks
is,
like
this
that.
man is, everything he touches turns to gold right now.
Yeah, he's walking on water,
This has
he would
been,
say on
again,
this.
what? I want to say like the 5th round in a row where the opening kills gone Navi's way within 10 seconds. They're playing
Yeah,
so
I mean, they
aggressively.
did just get
Everything they're
all
doing
of the
is
first
successful.
kills in the
The
last
thing is,
6
though,
rounds.
each round they are giving opportunities for Vitality to get back in. Zipan going down, they might just have a chance.
Well, they're still rolling Thunder, and Runner can grab some information
Yeah,
after
and
a kill.
Angel just set his TP over towards Heaven,
Body,
so
but it's rolling Thunder for contact.
they could
Artist caught
TP,
by it.
Artist don't do
Presumably
it.
has the teleport. Yeah, gate crash up to Heaven, so he's safe. Just ran the risk
Omen
of maybe
all
grabbing
gets
one quick
stuck,
pick.
and that's
Angel's
nice and early with
good.
this.
That's not how we throw the decoy down below, but oh, that's a lesson you learn
Yeah,
the hard
he's
way.
just going
Angel,
for
though,
smoke
paranoia.
kills now.
Where's the team? No
He's
dive.
just
It's a little bit
non-stop
early.
shooting. The
paranoia
Omen
will
flash is
fade now.
good, but
Then they
no
know there's a
dude, nice
player
shot.
behind them. Problem is, they try to deal with him, lose their
Right,
heads.
he even tagged him.
In every single fight.
Yeah,
It's Navi to come
he
ahead,
dominated
and
this, man.
somehow, it really is
6-0
the shoe is
to
on the other
6-6.
foot. 6-6. We started this out. Vitality got the opening pick in every round within the first couple seconds. They dominated every fight, and they took the sights with
Yeah,
ease.
I mean,
It genuinely looked like a
unbelievable impact
mismatch.
from Artist.
And in the last 6 rounds are the exact same, but swap
Honestly,
in Navi for
Japan
Vitality.
as well.
Yeah, I also
Japan
have to
got
point out
at
again,
least
I know I
3
highlighted this
first
already.
kills that I can
Artist was
remember,
1
maybe
and
4.
6. So since then, he has been 15-1.
He got two collat kills back to back, and in the next round jumped in front of a
16 to
cage
7, man.
and shot through a cage and possibly 2 smokes to kill a guy. I don't know if he can do anything wrong at this point. That's just karma. He earned up enough karma in the first 6 rounds that he got it back.
Oh, this
He
raid
got it
boss,
back up.
yeah.
Work like
Well,
that.
actual raid boss on this one, though,
Even if
Zipan
that's
gets
the
dropped.
case, but yeah, this has been a
dropped the
very,
ghost.
very peculiar game so far. I don't know
Nice
what was
armor.
said in that pause. Like, Angel taking the helm and just
Getsu
going, what are we
dropping
doing,
him on this
lads?
one.
But it seems like they kicked it up a gear. And for Vitality, that's got to be infuriating. 6-0 up on your opponent's map choice, a map that, as said, they had struggles with when they played it versus Fnatic. A chance to go into their map choice with an advantage.
I'm responsible for Artist.
On what?
This is what he used to do in Fish 123
Versus Fnatic,
officials
they had a
all the
3-9
time.
defense, and that's what they're now heading into.
He just dominated. It was like that though. Get him an op. Get him an op, and you win every round.
After stalling it out,
Hasn't been like that for a while though.
This pistol be another nail in the coffin. Be the momentum set for the attackers. Now moving down short. All 5 on their way to this A site.
Great stun.
Got a stun primed and ready. Safe. Catches the decoy first. It buys them a second, and now they're ready to fight.
This recon. This recon, man.
It's
Not
getting
again.
so much info. They haven't stepped through the smoke yet. Most of the squad is down.
Dude, how many assists has Trex got?
With so many players spraying through. You're not surviving that one. In fact, everyone on Vitality is, and the Luthia flawless to get Vitality back on the board.
Yeah, double pistol.
Yeah, a good way to just get straight back into things. A second pistol under their belt. Smiles back on the faces as well after what was probably a bleaker time. And well, I think the dart just not being removed because of the battles that was going on.
That's the repeat of the first half, the start.
Already been giving credit over to how well Trex has been with his utility so far, but another fine example of what this man brings to the team. For now, not going to be much of an investment. Angel, obviously the best aimer on the team, is going to
do this, so we keep an eye on the pistols. 2-0. That's a good start.
Right.
Trex maybe feeling super confident.
Yeah, you wouldn't give that man a sheriff because he can do it with a classic.
Yeah, it was one of the
Fair
ghosts
enough.
though, so it doesn't matter too much.
Can't argue with that logic.
I don't know, I'm thinking of his 3K with the sheriff on Sunset.
I like this though. Instant pressure, long and short. You know that they're going to group and just fight over towards A, or at least stack A with 2 people, or at least try and clear the pressure.
It wasn't much better than that.
You insta group up somewhere else.
One round for
It's a good
Vitality
idea.
in this half, but a player to the
Probably going to get wrecked, but
side of Navi.
it's a good
Okay.
idea.
They're shifting over. They're not going into the B stack. It's going to be straight to C, straight into Sender. And he's got a Guardian. Not the best for these fights, especially when you've got someone like Zipan sliding around the place. But now he's got some support too.
Right there. Oh yeah, Zipan was out. The rest of the team maybe a little bit
Zipan
more
must have been like, guys, are you actually going to come out, or?
Well, you almost need to just be moving as a death ball just to make sure that you can actually find anything here. Ardis is going to be waiting patiently for the disruption of his team getting that plant. A few extra credits will be into the pockets, but winning from here should be impossible. The goal, 2 kills. They had 2 pistols on the side of Vitality. If you can make it costly, that would be nice. Xiao's just found 2 in a second, though. And now things get a little bit dicey. Ardis gives 1 back, and the weaponry is still only in the hands of the Vitality players. But a classic up close is always going to be dangerous. The spams doing some damage. The Sheriff comes out. It's left to
getting
Xiao.
all of these
3 kills already in this round, but surely this
How has Xiao got 4 with a classic?
managed that!
He's on 5 HP.
On a sliver of
I mean,
health
everyone
for
did
both
really
of those
good
last
to
fights.
distract
Not a
so that he could
credit
get some of these
invested in
kills,
weaponry.
but
And he's the one that walks out. Not
it's
just
still
with the last 2
outrageously
kills,
clean
but
with a
2
classic.
before it as well.
Okay, this is the first one.
That's quick math.
So they got all 5 kills
With classics.
with classics.
Yeah.
Yes. Zipan opens
So
it.
distract from
and
Ardis.
Xiao
That's the
closes
first kill.
it, slams
Okay, that's the second kill
goddamn door.
distracted.
5 HP. And he counts
Dude,
the bullets too.
Sender spammed all of his bullets and he
7
waited
to
for the
7.
reload.
Take your pistol round and shove it. Navi, neck and neck again.
They're doing it in a manner as well that has just got to tilt
Dude,
you
imagine
off the
being
face of the
Vitality
earth.
and losing this game.
6-0 up to 6-6. You win the pistol. They win a round with just a classic. Basically just Xiao. I'm annoyed and I'm not even the one playing. I can't imagine what it's like to be in the Vitality camp right now. A match.
contact into
they
Omen
never won
Flash.
a map
Oh,
versus
it
this
might be
team.
good.
That's not a bad start though.
Yeah, why is the Omen Flash
will
so
help
late?
out a little
Oh
bit
man,
more.
Safe's
Safe
gonna be
trying
mad.
to replicate what's just happened in the previous round, and with Xiao now desperately low, there's an opportunity.
Yeah, these weaker weapons could still manage to put up one hell of a fight. Sender's up close though with no support. He has to do it himself, and he's being spotted. Now the real trouble starts to brew. Ardis' decoy leading the way. Sender destroys the recon. His teammates rotating. Trex here, shock dart out. Do some damage. Xiao avoids death for now. Oh, this timing. It's going to be everything. And, well, Sender ran in with his back turned. Unlucky with Sugetsu picking that one. No players on site. No denying that plant. And the way back into the site isn't going to be too easy either. Better weapons for the attackers. Range to play with. And no need for them to move out of position.
Okay, the gun's been retrieved.
Enemy remaining.
Exactly the same fate though. Sugetsu's crosshair hasn't moved, no reason to. I wonder if Runner might just try and retrieve that right at the end.
Baddie G.
Really
wait, the Baddie G?
Hold on to.
The Prime. Thank you for the 3 months.
Too much value for the squad. And Xiao's actually just going to go running in. Obviously, he only has a Spectre this time. He shouldn't be winning this fight. It definitely got a little bit dicey.
Respect, Baddie G. Thank you so much, man.
I think was hoping for a bit of an upgrade, but there isn't an upgrade there. Just going to go down to the spike in the end, and it will be, well, somewhat surprisingly, Navi, they've taken the lead.
After losing out the pistols, 2-1 in the halftime, that means. And for Navi, one hell of a spot. They won 6 in a row to close out the last map, lose a pistol, right back into winning ways. And for Vitality, sure, Sunset's up next. Keep that in the back of their mind, so it's not like this is a do-or-die situation for them. But the reality is, it cannot feel nice. You start to see the mood change down on that stage, and for Navi, well, going from 0 to 100, it's a lot easier than going from 100 to 0.
This Outlaw could annihilate them. Angel, again, he's in for the one-shots.
Even though things have been going horrifically, probably the strongest mental.
This is a really big round. Vitality, pretty much all in. We got the Outlaw, the light armors, and every single person can get one shot. And
especially against
this would completely mentally boom them.
You're favored against. You know they're the team that's been having a rough second split, that scraped their way to
there's
playoffs.
one body shot
Already. This is the buy round now.
Everyone's got
winning shields. That first fight, and Safe tries to re-challenge, but has to give it up.
Beautiful buy by Angel.
Much as Trex's recons have been good, a lot of first deaths from him. It's at least 3 in my head. I think it might be 4.
Body's all that you need. And even on 46 HP, my guy is carrying a cannon in his hands.
Holy, this is their first buy round.
He can move quite quickly with the close corner, going to be tough to clear, and he does lose his life, but a human recon in this instance. Stun goes through.
It's a great TP. It's a great little 1-2 from these.
Paranoia to slow down any capitalization on that early
Phoenix Fisher, hello mate. How's things? Thank you for the 16 months, man. Appreciate the tier 1.
Out of the side of Vitality, and Angel.
16 months, dude. Thank you for that.
Zipban lost too. You're losing your smokes. You're losing the guy that's been creating all that space, diving in early.
Relax yourself.
To choose, they were originally going back towards the A side. It seems like they've found a read, because the stack up from Vitality initially looked like it was bang on, but there's absolutely no one here now. Now the retake on B,
10 seconds
normally a lot easier.
Your stream now? Okay, you're back.
To check, a lot of close angles that can be a little bit more awkward. Xiao up close, they're just going to fight this one. The trade back. Well, he's got another orb that's going into the wayside, but
I mean, they have the Omen. They got to tap this early because of ult, but obviously not going to be using ult as we can see.
Staying close, not looking to use that ult just yet, or maybe at all.
Yeah, they're kind of just tapping it, thinking, well, maybe this ult's going to be coming in. Dude, Xiao. Xiao's impact on attack is insane. But yeah, it was kind of Zipan Ardis for a lot of the defense. And now Xiao wants a bit of spotlight. Oh boy, the heads are down.
Back on this over, it's what we've always talked about.
They realize how
being able to play anything.
They realize how important this round was.
His true calling. I wouldn't even say most of this comes down to the initiator at all. It's him wallbang headshot, which, yeah, just disgusting. But then it's this last one.
That was his last shot.
Whoa.
His last bullet.
What?
That is fast.
Just filthy stuff coming out of Xiao all the way through this game. Vitality.
Yeah, last time up for them.
Since being 6-0 up, have managed just a single round. That was the pistol. And now they're up against it. As I said, the expectations of the attack are always going to be higher, pretty much on any map for Navi. Like we could try and highlight this one, but they've not played it.
Where did this come from?
It wouldn't even make any
so
sense.
Much on attack,
always better on the attack, always better moving as a unit. And they're also running a double duelist. It just fits towards what they're doing. For Vitality, a much more standardized approach. This is old school. This is what we expect to see on a map like Haven. The problem now, though, is I feel like this comes down to less about strategy, less about the plan, less about everything you were doing initially, and more about mentally getting yourself back in the game after being so far ahead.
Well, that's it. 6-0 to 9-7. One round amidst the streak that Navi have put up. And that one round was the pistol that they immediately lost the follow-up to. For Vitality, it has to feel like they haven't been in the game for the last 20 minutes. And now a chance for them to get back on the horse. It's Vitality Safe who's leading the charge. Bladestorm has been activated. There's not a lot to work with in this round, but this ultimate could change the course of it. The first knife not going to connect, and he's forced back. Aware that there could be a big play around the corner. Few knives wasted. He's down to 1. The decoys burnt them up, but there's a refresh.
There's a reset.
That's the shot he needed.
A great
Zip
shot,
down
man.
as well. Big player to eliminate, and Safe's got 5 more knives to find a target for.
Angel's going along. This could be a gun down if he doesn't manage to win this fight. He's already managed to get that first, though, and the knives have been spotted. That can actually
a little bit of damage.
The remaining Navi
they know that he's over towards A, so they could definitely try and avoid him.
He's the danger man in this round, and with Sender,
you gotta make sure you stay alive here.
Yeah. He's definitely been seen, but that also gives the info the other way.
Well, that's it. I'm surprised to not see Safe moving a bit quicker, but they were aware it could be a split. It could be a single player who shot at his teammate.
Flash hit both.
Nice paranoia.
Ooh.
Blitz into the back of it, doesn't go straight.
Did he not trust the Omen flash fully?
Ready for the fight. Sender's already dropped Safe, cautious about this fight, but the
Does it
blades,
matter?
they connect again. Another chance with the spike down in the open and a rifle recovered. Now it's really getting scary for the side of Navi. They've got to go in there. They've got to recover that spike, step straight into Safe's crosshair, and the
What a round, man. What a monster.
And it is what locks in the pay Safe card Thrifty. 4 kills for Safe.
Chat, 3 of them survived, yeah? 3 guns picked up.
It's a big round for him individually.
Yeah, he's trying
and
to
some fantastic
solo win him
supportive utility. I think the aftershock was what did it for me. Is like, unfortunately for Xiao, he's unable to get the plant because of how aggressive everybody is being. And then that aftershock forces him forward, puts them directly into the crosshair of Safe. And wow.
Yeah, Kicks was a big distraction.
All the way through the round. It's going to give them their first buy round in a while. Well, I say buy round, Thrifty. But immediately, look at all the ultimates that are available.
See the Euro
available in this round.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the combo. What can you do against this?
And straight away, Runner is gone.
Yep, the standard shoot me play with the Yoru ult. Nice flash by Kicks, but again, it only gets him the 1. There's too many players ready to swing right after. Shock Dart's good. It's tagged up Artis quite a bit.
They can go for this.
I was going to say, we're going to need another good one. It almost was the headshot
I'm not saying they're going to win it, but they can at least do damage, because money is starting to get a little bit low. At one point, it might be the next round, we're going to have a really big impactful round.
Both now spotted going forward. He needs to pick up his pace. He needs to get there. The drone.
Yeah, Safe's like, well, it's probably going to be a luck. But he's thinking his garage.
There's a free kill for Sagetsu as a result. And
covering his mate as he droned out. We got an extra kill on this one, so it's not too bad. Well, we got rebuy. So 3 of them are going to have good money, 2 of them aren't. Everyone here is going to buy, so they're going to be low money. Yeah, this is pretty much the round.
An immediate combination of the Dimensional Drift and a Hunter's Fury. It should, in most cases, guarantee an opening kill. And especially as most teams will do, you have that Cypher set up on C. That was targeted. Get Runner out of there. You know that they're more likely to have a heavy presence on that A side of the map. For Vitality, the win in the last round, though, being not much invested, means they still have a buy for this one, and ults are a little bit more level.
Operator comes out for Safe.
Yeah, let's start looking at this. Honestly, these 2 might be able to buy, though. So maybe this is just a big round for Vitality.
Doesn't look like there'll be much of a difference in the approach for Navi. Sure, they don't have the Dimensional Drift or the Hunter's Fury, but
it's pretty much the pistol round.
On C. And Sender's in a tough spot. He needed to be closer than that. Caught out of position. Spams are good. Artis picks up both opening kills. And now Zipban's looking for a bit more.
That's so funny. It's the Vitality pistol round that they used against them.
Well, 5 versus 3.
They did it back to them.
Post-plant Vitality credits in the bin. And big investments for
3
some of these players, the
passing
Operator in particular.
aggro over towards C, make it look like a hit, but actually you're 2 passing walking over towards garage. It's so funny. That's what Vitality did on their attack pistol. He just did it straight back to them. It's actually probably way more convincing with the Neon, to be honest.
Just pops the head through the wall. That is just, again, like Runner has done a decent job there of just staying alive to the perfect moment.
Cooper.
Like
hello, how we doing? Yeah, it looks like maybe this is a staple thing in EMEA scrims at the moment.
They really could
I don't know, but it's like relatively new,
it might mean that you don't have a
at least
buy or even
from what I'm seeing.
If they can just get rid of a
but the fact that both of these teams are doing it might just be something. Reminds me a little bit of like the, you know, the Ascent strat where you make it look like an A hit, but the jet goes up short. A little bit like that. Take the C, walk garage. They're focusing long.
Yeah, this round, it seemed like Artis had an idea.
And the smoke works both ways.
Okay, did he actually
Because you have to make a decision to just commit to either the site or garage. And if someone's on site, you're committing site.
Yeah. He caught him going in the corner.
To fight and then went back for it. But it's funny because Angel TP'd
the BBL strat, exactly that, Lucy.
Free kill.
So Artis has seen something. Angel goes,
Okay, with the saved,
He's probably looking at
with
you,
the
man.
saved
Don't worry.
guns, we get another buy.
won't be
But
looking
I mean,
this
this
way.
is their last chance, really.
Yeah. I mean, a clean round from Navi, but a real frustrating
Oh,
one for
that's
Vitality. The
mental.
old
He actually
combo.
looks
Now
to the
this
left
round
as well, so they
starts
see
out
his gun
with a
barrel.
dodge. The old combo, then split.
Oh.
And now opening shot missed by Safe.
Wait, what?
And Navi go the other direction. At least it seems like it. I think this is just
Yeah,
gonna be
and they know where the op is
Artis.
now, and they're just like, well, we can just dodge this one. Insta ult over towards heaven. Angel's mental, but not that mental, so he doesn't stick it.
Well, they know they're in heaven. That's at least one. But yeah, I think after realizing that our operator has now been moved over to the C site, I think a necessary change. All right, someone's been hitting the aim labs.
What is that?
Gone. Oh, that's gotta feel rough. And that's actually left so much space over on this A site. They don't even have the ultimates to get back in. It's not like there's a rolling thunder or anything. this will just have to be a 4v5 post part, unless it looked like for a second Kix was going to try and challenge that, but thinks better of it.
Yeah, I thought he was just thinking, you know, I'll get my rolling thunder now. Go grab a quick 2-piece, and then we'll win the round. But
Quickly look at
a
this.
little bit wiser to reset. Again,
Oh, they
disadvantage
don't
is
have the
there.
best util to stop
For the
them.
side
It's
of
a
Vitality
doable
on the way
retake. I
in.
love
And
this
again,
move from
Sugetsu's lurk
Sugetsu.
is being thrown
Yeah,
into
because they
this
have a
round.
little
They're
bit of
watching for it,
delay,
if
but they
anything,
don't
would
have like a
delay them
hard stop
further.
for the actual
His timings
retake.
are always very late. They're always down to the last second, although he might want to speed up. Never mind.
Oh, the wall went
Xiao's
pretty
there
well.
for the double. They are
Oh,
contained
Xiao, man. Xiao is
and
insane on attack at the
destroyed.
moment. I actually really like this
12-8.
wall.
Navi,
Use the wall
they've
like that,
given
and then
nothing. Since
you can
being
kinda have a
6 and
crossfire with
0
these
down,
two.
They have lost one round, which
Pretty
was
cool.
the pistol, and then a
Bro,
round
Xiao's just
4
one
rounds
attack on
later
his
to a
own, really. This is a
Bladestorm
great shot, though.
4K. Outside of that, there has been nothing to report home about for Vitality. Add to that, it's not just the base level strategies.
Oh,
it's not just the
he's
game plan that's working.
damn,
It's
dude.
also some of the
He's even
shots like
thinking
that
he's
one
killed
on
the
mid.
Cypher and
These
he's moved
players
to the
are
next
hot right now.
target.
They're warmed up, and they only need one of the next 4
Okay,
to
four.
close this map out.
4
It
chances.
also does seem like they're just avoiding safe. He's been the danger man. He's been the problem, as you said. In fact, I think he got a 3K in the
They're
pistol
actually
as
back,
well,
aren't
so
they?
I think so.
You keep away
What a
from
time!
that
What a
guy,
time
and
to be
you've got
back.
a pretty good chance to win some of these rounds already. He's looking to take a more aggressive stance. Kix is going to get dropped, but Angel, why? No,
Bruh,
actually, never
safe.
mind.
Come on, man.
Xiao's got his
That's the
buddies
biggest
back.
tunnel vision I've ever
Expects
seen.
that aggression. A 5v3 now for Vitality. Sure, it's not their map choice, but this sort of defeat is not one you're going to forget. The streak of maps looking like it's going to continue.
Oh, this is going to
at
have to be a
11th
tilter. Chat,
that
I got to
tally
remind you, we had a
for this
2-0
core of
pistol. We
Navi.
had a 6. Oh my goodness.
Unless
We had a
Sender,
6-0
Trex, and
start.
Runner have something to
Like
say
this
about it.
is a devastating
They
loss
take
from
the
Vitality. And there's a
fucking
lot
yard
of
a little bit
rounds
personally.
where
Nice
Vitality
shot by
didn't play
Zipan, the
together,
second
and it
as
could
well.
cause.
And Trex is alone.
I could understand how
Oh,
some
it's
players
certainly
would be
starting to
annoyed at
feel
other
like
players
this
of what's
one's
been
done.
going
I don't know
on.
what gives me that impression. The plant down, the push up by Artis, the flank by Xiao, the late rotation from Angel. Don't know why I even mentioned it. He's not doing it. He's just sat down on long. But the rest of the squad triangulating Trex's position. And in just a
Just
matter
say
of
it.
moments,
I mean, I said it.
they'll close the cage.
What do you want me to say?
Leave him
Some
out
players could be
of
tilted
this
after
map and
this.
Hope
Is that
for
what you want me to
sunset
say?
and ascent. If you're a Vitality fan, that's where all the hope now remains. It's only a formality,
Know where he
really.
is. Yeah, they know exactly where he is. A last-ditch effort. First kill goes his way, but a one-way already on the plant. A flank coming in from Xiao. This is all she wrote. Navi 6-0 down.
What a map.
And they
This
come
was fun
back
to watch, though.
win in
Shout out to
almost
Xiao,
flawless
shout out to
fashion. Mitch, you gotta hope
Zipan,
that
shout
there's
out
another
to
map coming for
Artis.
Vitality.
Oh, well, there
The
is
three
another map
really
coming.
stepped up.
Sunset's up next, but it better
The other
be
two
a
did their
different
job as
story
well,
there.
Sugetsu
A
and
dominant
Angel,
display
but those
from
other three were
Navi,
insane.
6-0 down.